Hi, welcome to the tutorial of Camera Toolkit. Here we will understand how to use Camera Toolkit. So first we'll go navigate inside the folder. So first to navigate inside the folder, this is your content browser. You can go inside the Realscape tools, inside the Camera Toolkit, and here you will find the BP underscore Camera Toolkit. Now, so for to utilize it, what you need to do is that you need to open the level sequencer in which your camera is is there. So right now I have a camera that is having animation from here to here. Let's hide the information panel for now. So I have a camera animation that goes from here to here, for example. Now I want to understand its speed and how much height that it is from the ground. So now what we will do, we will go to the content browser. We'll navigate to the BP camera toolkit. We drag and drop the blueprint inside the sequencer. We need to do two things over here. One, we need to attach this camera blueprint to the camera so that it moves with the actor. So basically moves with the camera. So we'll attach it to the camera too, because we do have a perspective camera over here. That's the camera from behind. We can see the camera from here. So this is the camera. And one thing that we have it in the tool set is that wherever you are facing your viewport, the information panel will be here. So right now you'd be seeing there's no text appearing over here. It's blank. The reason being is we haven't selected any sort of camera inside it. So what we can do in that is we can navigate inside the camera blueprint in the to the camera toolkit. We can click on the plus button. We can scroll down and we can add in the toolkit settings. We can add the camera. The reason to do it because if your camera and your toolkit is is spawned with the sequencer, and if your camera blueprint is basically possessible, then sometimes it doesn't connect properly. So that it's best to have the camera and the toolkit to be either possessible or either spawnable. It's the same. Don't make it alternate. So in the camera, we drag and drop we drag down and we select the camera. And as you select the camera, it will show all the information over here. So this information that you are seeing over here is the camera information. So the camera focal length is 35. The current camera height from the ground is 3.07 feet. The current speed of the camera is 0 because we have the camera is not yet moved because we have just applied it. This is the overall tilt of the camera, like how much it is tilted, is the overall yaw of the camera and overall roll of the camera. And this overall roll means it's a global value normally. So sometimes what happens that we don't just have the camera. Normally what we do is that we have a camera values over here, but like for some requirement or something, we attach the camera to a different actor to move it indifferently at some other place. So for that specifically, this shows the global value and not the relative value. So as you do that, you see as as you scrub through the sequencer, or like a tracer will also be there, so you will understand where it is colliding and all. If there is if there is a specific area or a specific objects on which that you don't need the collision, then there is an option in the toolkit that you can just select. You can click on actors to ignore, and you can here just select the cube 2. And now when you when the sequencer is scrubbed, it won't detect that as a collider. It won't collide with it. So normally I'm not able to see the viewport right now, right? So right now what I can do is I can just increase the scale of my viewport, this viewport. So I can just like maybe make it 5 or something like that. And now just for example understanding, if you want to understand what is what, there's also like a checkbox button over here in the info view, so that you can see what information it is there on what. Also you can change the like a speed units as well. So currently it's set for meters per second. The default is meters per second, but you can change it to miles per hour. You can change it to kilometers per hour as well. The height units is centimeters, meters, feet and inches. So that's the values. So now as you scrub through the sequencer, like make it 6, let's scrub through the sequencer. So you'll get the speed and everything. Right now what I am seeing that it's not fully readable right now, right? So the reason it's not readable is because of the Unreal's default motion blur right now. That's the reason it's not readable. So the easier way to do that, we have provided an option for you to do that. You go to the render queue. You create your settings. You might be having like a config settings and everything. So what we can do, we can render a JPEG sequence. You just scroll down. We see the burn in, and we select the burn in here from WBP Camera Toolkit burn in. So what that will do, it will burn in that information that is getting there recorded over there. We can select where do you want to have it. Just storing it anywhere, except, and you can render it out. So normally it will render out something like this. I can show you how it would be rendered. It will render like this, with all the information, with the current, with today's date, with the just a camera information that you can change yourself as well, the exact focal length as well, camera toolkit, and everything, all the information over here.